This is Luke's Dreamworld. Relax Sunday. Part 59. Hey everybody, on this Relax Sunday you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld Part 59. I hope you like them. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Brain Food Monday. Part 59. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote from Vivian Green. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm producing music and I know it's a learning process. I have a new DAW, it's the Cubase 12, and I have to learn to work with it. And I found out that I need to edit some of the lyrics, but I don't know how. So that's why I postponed the release of the track with about 2 weeks. I'm working on the sound. It was hard, but I'm satisfied now. And what I want to do is to fine-tune it. And that's why I need to know how I have to go and work with the lyrics and with the sounds. And I have to learn how to edit all those files. And I just know it a little bit, so I really have to know what I'm doing. And the track needs some fine-tuning. So I'm gonna release it now on June 21, 2022, because that's the start of the summer. And I guess dance around the world, it has some summer vibes for sure. And I would like it to be a good track, so that's why I want to fine-tune it a little bit more. I have to be careful with it because sometimes I'm working on a track and I overproduce it, and then I have to start, for example, with a remix or with some edits, because sometimes you can do too much. And that's why I sometimes wait a day or 2 days before I start working on a track again, so I can listen to it very careful. And that's what I do with my tracks. I listen to them a lot, so I know what's going on in the tracks, and I know when I have sung, for example, and something is a bit out of tune, or the timing isn't right, then I repeat it. Then I tape it over, I record a new track and use the one until it's right. But I also can use some of the editing in my DAW, and that's what I want to learn. So that's why I'm going to postpone this track for a few weeks, and just because I really want to deliver a good track, and I guess that's what's needed for sure. And I told you many times, it's a learning process, so I still am learning about music and about producing music, and it's a challenge, so it will be fine for sure, and hopefully people will like the track. We'll see. I hope you had enough brain food for today and about learning, because I guess it's so important to me that I learn every day. I make those little baby steps and learn every day about the things I'm doing and try to master it. And I know I really have to learn some more, but that's fine with me, because I really enjoy learning and I enjoy the process and I enjoy the results for sure. So hopefully people will like the track also. We'll see. We'll see. I never know. And that's what makes it so exciting as well. Okay, well, this was my Brain Food Monday for today. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Positive Tuesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Positive Tuesday. Part 59. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with the quote, and I have to read the name. It's Ikechukwa Ishakore, and the quote is, against all odds, when the no outweighs the yes, faith becomes the only bridge to your answer. Well, I told you a lot of times that I sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. And I guess my journey is against all odds, because people, if I tell them about it, professional musicians will tell, well, it will be a failure and you not will be able to perform, or you not will be able to produce a nice track. But what I do is I just try to learn. I just try to see if it's possible to create my dream world. I dreamed about producing music when I was a child, but I just didn't do it. And I was working on lyrics at the time I was young, and I tried to learn, for example, an instrument, but I only could learn the flute, and I wanted to learn guitar, but that wasn't possible. So that's why I dropped out, and I didn't do anything with music, although I really enjoyed music and I listened to a lot of music. I playbacked a lot of music, but I didn't produce music, and that's what I wanted. That's why I wrote some lyrics, and I was interested in doing it. But maybe I told you also about some insecurity. I wasn't able to take the one step and just do it. So this is why I'm trying it now, against all odds, because although people will think it will fail, I'm not sure yet. And that's why I take about 5 years to produce music and see how things are going. And I told you yesterday also, it's a learning process. It's about living a healthy life, about taking good healthy decisions, about being strong and know what you want and see if you can achieve it. And that's what I like about it. So I will stay positive and keep working on my tracks. I told you about the track I'm working on, Dance Around the World, and I'm working on some marketing and some PR and see how things are going, but I will stay positive for sure. So this was my message on this Positive Tuesday. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inspiration Wednesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld, Inspiration Wednesday, part 59. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I will start with a quote from Winston Churchill. The empires of the future are the empires of the mind. And I talk about empires because I would like to talk about a series I'm watching, and it's The Last Kingdom. And I told you I didn't want to watch a lot of series, but what I do is I reduced my viewing of series for sure. But sometimes when I finished a job, I can celebrate it and give myself a little present, and then I can relax and watch a series. Just one episode, for example, and don't binge watch them for the whole days. Just one episode, and that's okay. And I'm watching a series, The Last Kingdom, and I really enjoy it, although it has a lot of violence. But there is some depth in the series as well, and I always wonder, well, what's going on, and would I react the same? And it's a kind of, it seems like, although it's fiction, I know, but it's like you are watching this century, although it's in 827 or around it. And it's about a man who was captured as a boy and enslaved by some Vikings, some Danes, and it's in England, and he is a warrior. So there is really a lot of violence. They're always fighting, and I don't like fighting myself, but I found out that I like watching a series about the journey, what's going on in his life and how he lives his life and how many sad moments he has. And I know it's fiction, and that keeps me like, I've been acting and I know how a film is made, and maybe that spoiled it a bit for me. But in the same way, now I can watch all kinds of terrible scenes and I know, okay, it's fake, it's not real, and your mind knows it, you know it as well because you're watching a series and you know it's not real. So that's how you can cope with those violence for sure, and that's how I'm coping with it. But I think it's nice to watch a series now and then, and I use it as a treat because I have finished my track, Dance Around the World, and I thought, well, this is nice, now I can watch one episode. So I really have reduced watching television for sure, but now and then I can watch one episode of a series. And now I'm looking at The Last Kingdom, but I also enjoy series like Moon Knight or Better Call Saul. They have a new series as well, the 6th episode, so I'm gonna watch it probably. And this is how I am just not only relaxing but rewarding myself in a simple way. When I've done a task, I can reward myself with the fact that I can watch a series or an episode from a series. So this is how it works for me, and I really enjoy it, and it inspires me also. So that's all kinds of things that's very positive for me, and this is why I watch series now and then. Well, this was my inspiration on the Inspiration Wednesday. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Life Hack Thursday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld Life Hack Thursday, part 59. Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote. It's from Margaret Atwood. I didn't know how to paint or even what to paint, but I knew I had to begin. Well, this is what I did as well, because I had to paint something, not a painting like Margaret Atwood would paint, but I have a shed, a little one, behind my house in my backyard garden. It's a small garden and I just have a little piece of grass, and there's one shed. I put my bicycle in it and I coat it with some coating, and I do it every year. And this year I did it again and I bought some new coating, and I opened the bucket and it looked like something was wrong because the paint was a bit light. And I thought, well, did I buy the good paint? Because I had an old bucket with some of the paint and I looked at it and it was darker, and I used it and I thought, well, okay, well, I opened the bucket, so I have to use it now. And I started painting and it really looked like it was light. So I thought, well, okay, this is my mistake. I don't know what went wrong. I have to be careful next year and buy better paint, or maybe they have changed the color. I didn't know what was going on, but I was surprised because when I looked later and the paint was dried, it had the same color. What I didn't know that the new paint was a bit lighter, and when you put it on, it's light as well, but when it dries, it gets the real color. So this is what I had to learn. Well, it's a lesson for me. I'm not a really good painter, but it looks great. I use the paint because it makes my garden look a bit more beautiful. And I told you, I have a really small backyard garden. So when I use the brown color on the shed and I have new grass, then it looks very fresh and I'm very satisfied about it. And I use my backyard garden for exercise, as you know, and to relax sometimes and sit a bit on my terrace. So this is why I used some paint to get it clean and very beautiful as well. This was my story about dark brown paint and what I've learned from it on this Life Hack Thursday. And I hope to see you tomorrow on the Healthy Friday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Healthy Friday, part 59. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote from Diana Samuels. Don't throw them away, let me have them. Well, this is what happened to me this week because I was at the IKEA and they are recycling some of their stuff. And I found some pillowcases and I thought, well, maybe I can use it to recycle it on my couch. Because I have a second-hand couch. It was an IKEA couch and I thought, well, I can buy a new one, but I better wait till I have a new place. I told you maybe I'm gonna move, maybe it's gonna take 4 years. I really don't know yet, but I think it's a waste of the money to buy a new couch. So I don't mind using second-hand and I don't mind recycling. So what I did was I turned my couch from beige and blue into gray and blue right now. You can see it on the background. It's my living room. And on the table in front you see the color it was, beige, and you can tell by the color it's right now it's dark gray. And even the parts that are blue, I found some fabric to turn it into a gray couch. And I really enjoy those things because it looks like you have something new, something different, but it's a recycled material. I think that's good for the environment and it's good for my health or my brain or my mood as well, because now I get the feeling that I have a new couch, although it isn't new, it's an old one, but just like decorating. This is what I've done when I created theater as well, and I was living a few years in some apartments and it was like you could use them because they were empty, and while you were using them as a place to live in, then some squatters couldn't get there, so it was anti-squat and people couldn't move in without permission. And I lived in such places for a few years and I really enjoyed it, and I didn't have much furniture then, so I just decorated it. And well, even now while I'm renting a place, I really enjoy decorating my home, and if I can use some recycled IKEA material, it's fine by me. I had a bit too much of the material, so I will return the rest so others can use it as well. And hopefully it's a better way to go on with the materials we have in this world. I'm not sure because I told you when I want to move I probably will buy a new couch, but until then I will use this second-hand and recycled couch for sure. Well, this was my recycle IKEA topic for this Healthy Friday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inside Saturday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 59. Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote from Mehmet Murat Ildan. Ants are very successful creatures because they know that the mind of the team is superior to the mind of the individual. Well, it can be, and I really enjoy ants and I think they are beautiful creatures, but sometimes they are a bit overwhelmed and they seek a new nest, and what they did was they tried to move into my home. So I had a kind of an ant invasion. and I don't like to kill them because they are very useful creatures and successful creatures, and I know they are entitled to a life as well, but I try to tell them that I want them outside of my home and not inside of my home. So I had to clean the room, and I used some natural things to clean it, for example with vinegar, because now they don't smell their own kind anymore. So this is how I tried to keep the ants out. It took me about 2 weeks because those buggers are very strong and they keep trying. But now I have cleared my room, and sometimes there's an ant and this an individual, so it seems he doesn't know that the team is superior, but that's okay with me. I get it out of my home, and I've cleaned my home, and I have cleared the ant invasion. Well, I'm happy about that. So sometimes you can have some bugs, but I used some natural materials to get rid of them. So I hope that I didn't kill too many ants, but I saw someone who created an artwork from an ant's nest. She put it in some aluminum. She was heating it and then melting it and then put it into the ground on this ant's nest, and then she dig it out, and it was like a kind of a bonsai tree from aluminum. So it looked very beautiful, but I guess she killed a lot of ants for it. But it gave me an impression of how beautiful an ant's nest is, and I know better leave it outside and not in my home. Okay, well, this was about my ant story, and it's the ant story of this week as well. And I hope to see you tomorrow on the Relax Sunday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld Relax Sunday, part 59. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed part 59 of Luke's Dreamworld. And I will end with a quote from Rashid Okunaru. Always take some of the freedom, the fun, the wonder and the play of the weekend with you in the week and your work. Well, I guess that's what I try always, not only in the weekend, but I try to do that every day. And I hope you had a nice weekend as well, and hope to see you tomorrow, where I will start the Brain Food Monday and Luke's Dreamworld part 60. See you there. Bye.